Hey guys, what is up? This is the Friday with Friends Good Vibes podcast, and this is actually the first time that I've been able to video with two friends over. So I'm actually excited for this. But if you're listening on Podbean or iTunes, you're kind of missing out. Go check it out on YouTube so you can actually see how ugly my friends are that I associate with, and how ugly I am when they associate with me. But anyway, returning, I've got Ethan Thomas and Cole Pierce back from, the very first podcast. What did I tell you guys? One of you was it Thunder Thighs?
Thunder Thighs and
Flappin' Flaps taking that. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, doing the Friday with Friends, and really sad that I was missing out last week, but I really wanted to give, you guys a chance to spend with, your family. And so, I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed your families. How did you guys go with Christmas? How was y'all's Christmases? Like, what did you guys do as a family? What?
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're
disappointing.
I'll be completely.
Oh, anyway, before we get started, there's music playing in the background, which I kind of wanted to try just to kind of get rid of my background sisters because I hate them. And so the music is by the artist Moby, M-O-B-Y.
Dick.
Not that. And but that's what's playing in the background, so I feel like I can work around copyright reasons with that. So the music is by Moby, the artist. Go check him out. But anyway, that's what's in the background, and so that's just kind of add some ambiance to the talk show, I feel like, and really I can turn it down on my phone or whatever if it gets too much. But anyway, back to like what did you guys do for Christmas? How did you spend the holidays? If if you're Jewish or something else.
Hanukkah was great.
Okay.
No, it was a lot different this year. It's always when it comes to Alabama, it gets so warm.
It was
just for 2 or 3 days.
70 degrees.
Considering it's Christmas and Christmas Eve, and it got really hot, so it didn't even feel like Christmas. I didn't ask for much.
This was like one of the first years, besides like maybe last year, that I didn't ask for. I mean, I genuinely didn't want anything, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Like the things that I wanted, money couldn't buy. It was deep inside of me. I wanted love and compassion and a new car. And so we're dirt poor, so we couldn't get that. So I mean, it was crazy.
Well, yeah, and I wanted a 4-wheeler, and I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So I tried to. I told them, they were like, "What do you want this jacket?" I said, "If it's not getting me a 4-wheeler, then you get me the jacket." So
my Christmas was so bad that my mom told me she was sorry 5 times on Christmas Day. She said, "We messed up with you this year. I'm really sorry."
We messed up having you.
We messed up.
I got one thing on my Christmas list.
Oh my goodness. See, like this year, I got a Christmas present early, and we had our Christmas at 5 o'clock in the morning because it fell on a Sunday, and we have like little siblings that believe in Santa. So, we had to make sure that Santa came in the morning.
Maybe we should tell them they're not real tonight.
Shh, dude. We can't tell them that Santa's not real. And so, we had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was dead asleep opening all of my presents, and I really couldn't, I got a drone, which I told my dad was like, "I don't know if this is what you wanted, but we thought it was really cool, so here you go." And I was like, "I mean, yeah, it's awesome." I was like, "I'm not going to use it, but I mean, thanks." He was like, "I mean, if you want to take it back, it's all cool. We don't really care." And then I got these pair of, I showed Cole P. They're Eazy-E socks, rap socks, and it's the rapper Eazy-E, and he's got a hat that says Compton on the top, and so show it to the webcam right there.
Which way?
Oh, that way, the one right there on the tripod. And so I was actually, those were one of my favorite Christmas presents, to be honest with you. And then, but what are some of y'all's favorite traditions that you do for Christmas? Because I know that we have a couple that are like dead set in stone that we have to do.
For Christmas Eve, we go over to my grandparents' house with my mom's side of the family, which is like Noah and them, and we
just Noah.
Yeah, it's just Noah. Noah doesn't have a family. At least one that loves him. I'm sorry. No, we do that, and we open presents and smoke a lot of crack. And
see, that's one thing that my mom has always been dead set on, is that if we can't have a good time, we will at least be having a good time with crack.
We're always going to have a good time
That
with
is
crack.
one of the things that she implemented in us from day one. I mean, she was high on crack when she had me. She was high on crack when she had Luke. Luke eventually got on her nerves, so she went to heroin. And now she's just a train wreck. She does heroin, crack, weed. She drinks. Like, I've seen her sometimes, the little plastic bottles of fire. When we're in church and we're taking the Lord's Supper, she'll pour a little bit in the grape. Just
swap
shots.
And you have
Shot
to
it
stay
back.
awake during Christmas or
during the church,
Sunday
obviously.
service.
And so, but I mean, it's just a crazy wildlife for us now. But I know that like family traditions, one of the dead set things that we do is every year for Christmas we go up to my grandmother's, and so
Chocolate gravy.
we do chocolate gravy and
Sounds
biscuits.
good.
And this year I was actually my grandmother let me cook the ham and the sausage, and so that was. She was like, "Don't add too much seasoning." So I'm like, "All right." So I went in her seasoning cabinet. And I got like salt, pepper, hamburger seasoning, and something else. And I was just sitting there sprinkling it over the ham, and then I would pour like, I mean, it was delicious. That ham was so good, and so it was great.
Ham.
And then
sausage.
they were shocked. And then
Sausage.
she cooked sweetbread, or she
Oh, sweet.
Well,
Is it
she
like
cooked biscuits from scratch, and that was great. But we do that every year.
Biscuits?
And so she got me that really cool leather jacket, and she got my brother this insanely nice watch. Like, she saves up like all year to get Christmas presents, and so we get like one big thing from her every year. And then my aunt and my uncle went on the clearance rack and found a bunch of stuff for us, and then they wrapped it up in a stocking and gave it to us. So that was great. But the holidays are so busy. I mean, especially for us around whatever anything.
Yeah.
But on this, I want to discuss. We're coming into the new year, 2017. And 2016 has definitely been one heck of a ride, to say the least. And so a lot of bad things, I would say, happened in 2016. I mean, some of the good things were, I lost my scholarship. I failed a college class. I mean, those were probably the pinnacle of 2016.
Yeah.
And then it just all kind of went downhill from
Fell
there.
down
What
from
I mean,
there,
like, discussing, what would you say, in your opinion, was overall the worst part about
The
2016?
candidates of the presidency. I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you like Hillary. Considering both of them were top two,
That was kind of sad.
in
I thought
the
it was
past,
fitting. 2016. I thought
That was just a good
I,
year.
Yeah, I thought it was like-
when that happened, that depicted 2016's year. That's what made it. Like
Because,
that.
I mean, that was starting in 2015. You were
Yeah.
like, Trump's going to win it, and, I mean, Hillary's going to win it because she's going to trumble. I mean, you already had the candidates by the
everyone
time
thought
everybody
Hillary was winning in 2012 as soon as Obama got his second term.
Yeah, that's
Everyone thought she was just gonna walk in and get it, and so it caught everyone by surprise.
She's lost, 3 times now? She
Yeah.
ran in 2008, she ran in 2012.
No, she didn't run in 2012, but she was a senator in 2012.
She was a senator.
But
She
lost
couldn't
it,
run in
didn't she?
2012 because
She lost in Senate. Like, she lost
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a senator because she lost to someone else or something.
And then she started running for president.
and then her husband cheated on her.
That was a long time
I
ago,
know.
dude. That was when he was president. But I would say, 2016 was just, honestly, I think for 99% of people, it was a rough year. I mean, some people had a good year, but I mean, like, what would you say would quite possibly have been the worst thing on
In 2016,
I mean, you said presidency. What would I mean? Okay,
pregnancy.
pregnancy, obviously.
Abortion.
I mean,
Just me.
I would. I'm gonna like some of the questions that y'all asked for
I
the
thought-
Wednesday podcast. Not you guys, because you didn't send anything in, except for you. But you sent stupid.
I was. Sorry, I
How much do you like bacon?
No, he was like,
So
now that Christmas is over, what do I have to live for? But some of the questions that you guys sent in were actually really good, and so I was gonna reuse maybe like 1 or 2 on here. But like personally, that happened to you. What was your, the biggest? Actually, that's one of my questions
like
for
the
here. But like,
saddest thing that happened to you, or the best
maybe
thing?
just kind of like the worst thing in 2016 that maybe happened. Not maybe you personally. I know you said the election or
sports and
losing it.
high school career
Yeah.
ending without me
Well-
feeling fully accomplished with what.
to be honest, like when you said sports, our 2016 soccer, like there was no effort put into that because Norm Webb, he was going to quit the next year, and I mean coming from the team,
Wait,
there
he
wasn't.
quit?
Yeah, he's not coaching
Okay.
this year. But coming from the team, also there wasn't really a lot of motivation behind that when we would play games, and so for us, our last year at soccer was just not too hot.
Yeah.
And so, but you can saying sports is ending and stuff like that. That was definitely
That was sad. Where
And it's
how
just
it
been
how
an
it
emotional
ended
year.
because we deserved
State.
that win. We deserved state.
I was with you guys all the way. I went to every single game. I want you to know that I supported you guys.
And that one game at the end, that sucked. That sucked because okay, guys, let's
Don't
see what
talk
I'm talking
about
about.
The game? I don't care. Go for it.
5-1, we're winning. We are destroying this team. Seventh inning rolls around.
Look at the
The
camera.
bottom
We need
of the
3
seventh.
outs.
We need 3 outs. Count
3
them,
outs.
Count them.
1, 2.
On my fingers. On my fingers.
That's 3. It's as many testicles I have.
Gosh.
Good job. So, we need 3 outs. Our pitcher comes up, which I've made amends with him now.
Who's y'all's pitcher then?
Yeah.
Mitchell. We made amends. Kind of. And so I said, yeah. And so what I said was, dude, you got this. We're going to win this. 3 up, 3 down. We're out of here. So being the guy I am, I'm at third. I'm right here with the dugout, the opposing team's dugout.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll never forget it. And I was so stupid.
You
for opening
smack
my mouth.
talked so
I
much
smack
at the
talked.
worst
I mean, I was like all up in their grill. I said, look at this scoreboard. I should have never said that.
He also said that 2 years ago when we lost to Shoals. You said you pointed at Vardaman while you were fixing a pitch.
A
You
year,
said, I'm
that was
coming
last
after
year.
you, fat boy.
I said that.
and then we lost.
I said that last year, and I struck him out, and then I gave up the ball because who came in to pitch? Tyler Ivey. All right, so all that happened. So we needed 3 outs. Mitchell couldn't get it done. He put me in. I pitched like 4 pitches. I had pitched that whole night before. He took me out. He put Andrew in, and it all just added up. And they started getting bases loaded. They got little bloopers and Evans' glove, 2nd out. I mean, we had 2 outs, didn't we?
We had 2 outs.
2 outs.
It was 5-5.
5-5.
Runner on
There's
third.
a runner on third, and there's a runner on second.
So,
Evan, there's a pop fly. Evan's our center fielder. He's my twin. He's gay. And he starts running.
you should have caught it.
And
Evan, if you're listening to this, you should have caught it. You should have ran faster. You should have given more effort. That's all I gotta say. Actually,
But,
no,
hey,
there was
they
no
went to
way.
play college
There was
ball.
no way. He was
And if they'd
catching
seen
that.
that
Evan's
game,
the only one out of these 3 to go to college and play baseball. So if that tells you anything,
he's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what happened was he comes down on the ball, and the ball here's the grass, and he's done dove out front ways, and it goes
bounces off the ground into
Like
his glove,
right there.
barely.
like right there, and it sucked. Because Evan was still acting like he caught it, and everyone's freaking out in the stands, acting like, oh, he caught it, and we got to tie back up the game. We were out up 4 runs, but that was sad considering 2016. That was probably one of the saddest moments.
I think the reason why 2016 has been so sad for at least a lot of us is like moments like that, and then it's already emotional when you're moving on to
That is
college.
true. When you're going to,
And
you're
so-
going to leave, especially, like for people listening from like a large public school, our graduating class was 32.
And we're
34,
close to
between
each
there.
other, too.
I mean,
32,
it was
yeah.
a very, very close-knit class between all of us, so it was a lot like, more of, oh, we're not going to see each other every day. Oh, I'm so sad. And, I mean,
Some
now
were glad,
I'm fine with
some
not
weren't.
seeing half of them,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know, but it's different for me because it
And what was kind of different for me is because I went to a bigger school.
yeah, especially.
I went to a school that had 500 and something, 550 around that in the graduating class, and then I come to one that's 30 something.
Yeah.
You would not believe, but I went to the school, and when I did, it'd be like the last week of school, for the grade, and you'd be walking through the hallway, and someone in your grade, you'd say, hey, are you new? And they'd be like, no, I've been here all year. So, and then every little
Like,
detail
you
about
know
everyone
everybody
in
in your class, the class below you, practically almost all the way to 7th grade. Because, I mean, it's a one hallway school.
You
so
go
it's
through the
really,
same
really
routine
close.
each day with the same people.
Yeah, you do.
For
I mean, it was crazy.
12 years. For
Like,
more
me
than
and
that.
Cole have been together since kindergarten as
Preschool,
as
actually.
partners. And Ethan came in 10th grade, and he was, and so, I don't know, sometimes I'm better friends with him than with Cole P, so that really tells you what kind of a person Cole P is.
Yeah.
But, but anyway, so, illicit discussion questions. I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about. So these are some of the questions I came up with to ask you guys about, the New Year's, bringing in, 2017.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said in the last talk show, that it can really only go up from here. So one of the first things I wanted to ask was, what is the biggest thing that you feel you need to improve about yourself? One of the biggest things,
Shoot.
and I mean, how do you plan on going about accomplishing that into 2017?
My meal plans.
Okay.
You know what we're eating tonight?
What are you eating? Lost Straw House.
Yeah.
And so that's the
that
best
starts.
Mexican.
That's how you start it off.
Yes.
A lot of carbs.
Just eat as bad as possible. I can't wait until the day I'm married.
I can't wait
and then
till
I'm just
heaven.
gonna go to
Buffets.
town. I want to go to town.
I'm trying to go to town.
On who?
On my
Pound Town,
Food.
Food
That
Town,
goes into
and
my body.
Job Town. That's where
and
I'm
Yeah,
out,
let's go.
and out of my body.
Yeah.
And just in and out, in and out.
For those of you knowing, Colby doesn't have a girlfriend and does not plan on getting married anytime soon, as you can see why. So, anyway.
No, we mess with Colby.
Sorry.
We love Colby
I
so
love
much.
what do you think is probably... I mean, going into the new year.
I want to work harder at school and focus more on that, because this past year I did not take it seriously, and I failed a class.
Same.
I just want to knock out college as fast as possible.
And it was the stupidest class I failed. Freshman seminar.
I don't even know if I passed.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I checked my GPA and I got a 2.8.
Dude, I checked my...
In the whole year.
When I went to my GPA for the summer, I talked about... I took 3 classes. I failed 1 because there were 2 online. I was not ready. My GPA was like a 1.84 coming out of the summer semester. And those were the
it's
only
hard.
classes.
I mean, it's a lot
it
harder.
went up now that I was able to focus on my fall classes, but still, that was rough.
It's hard to
Stop
transition from the school we went.
Yeah.
You're a lot more independent.
Athens Bible School
Was the easiest school in the
did
world.
not prepare you
Yeah.
for college or the real world.
Real world.
And I mean, I know I've said this a lot.
But I had fun.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
it was
great.
easy.
I had
It
a
was-
lot of fun.
I mean, we would have classes
And I
where
still think that our classmates are like a lot smarter than a lot of these county schools.
I mean, yeah.
You see these county kids and you're like, I thought we were idiots.
Most county, some
Some.
county kids. I wouldn't say all. You know,
No.
there's some.
At Western.
Yeah.
Ordinal.
Okay. East
no.
Limestone's a good school. Athens
Is okay.
is pretty good.
East Limestone's probably worse than Athens. I want to say. Well,
I'd top it off there. I don't know. Something like that. But
the
anyway,
best is St. John Prep down at.
the Catholic one.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
they
know.
walk in their
I applied
bedrooms
for a
all
job
day.
as a janitor there.
Yeah.
They
How'd it do?
turned me down.
They thought they were already holy enough. They don't even clean their building.
They don't.
They think God's gonna clean it.
They do, and it's crazy. It's insane. But
God doesn't clean up crap,
He only cleans your sins.
that's true. You can't.
which
rely
you
on
can't
him
really
for,
do with Catholics.
But
Moving on.
I would say probably one of the biggest things that I felt the need to improve was I would say sometimes like a lack of dedication or motivation.
Yeah,
Is
for
that
a lot of things.
I find myself getting easily distracted a lot, and
Yeah.
so now. I think, New Year's resolutions I find are really corny because why wait until the new year to change what you're going to do?
Yeah,
but
do
it's
it now.
but it's like a fresh start almost. It's like a chance to reset your plate, get a new
It's
slate.
literally writing one different number on the date.
You've got 365 days ahead of you now that all for whatever. And so I would say a lack of motivation. And so this year coming into it, how I plan to try to improve that is no matter what I start, I'm going to have to think a lot about starting it. But if I put a lot of thought into what I start, then I'm going to finish it. And that's a goal, is whatever I start to finish. And, not just half rear-ended, whatever. And so...
Okay, the name. Alright, I'm going to name 3 things that I need to work on. 1, the gym. So, that incorporates meals.
Yeah.
And
2,
legs.
yeah, I need to work my legs. I don't do that a lot, I'm
I'm
going to be
gonna
honest.
say legs.
Legs.
I don't
Just
think
legs
you
by
do
itself because it needs a lot of work.
Look how
They're not
small
big.
they are.
They're not that
if you're
big.
watching.
Alright, number 2.
3. Math skills.
3. What is number 3?
I thought you were
Oh!
number 2.
No, number 2.
That's it. School.
Yeah.
That's about it. Working out in school and this, yeah. I mean, we can always work on spiritual life, but we're not going to talk about
want
that.
to work on just getting out there. Just getting
Like,
out there.
Yes.
So-
just
socializing?
putting it out there.
Okay, maybe
Just
Streaking
okay,
is the
maybe,
best way.
Maybe not. I would reword that a little bit.
Get your head out of the gut. Putting my
His mouth wears mine.
personality out into the world, and hopefully making new friends.
Okay.
You'll need those eventually.
Yeah.
Some of
the way
you are
it's
getting
going
sick
right
of
now.
you. Some of them.
Not saying anything.
Are you charging your phone?
Yeah. You need a charger?
I'm on 24. I'm good right now.
Okay, let me know when you I would, I would say a lack of dedication and, motivation is probably one of the biggest things. And, improving that, I'm just going to finish what I start. And so that's the big
If
plan
you
for me
can
to do.
finish what you start, you're going to be 85% successful. I just made that up.
Where does the other 15 come from?
15 comes from you actually getting lucky.
This is 10% luck, 15% skill. 20%
concentrate
power,
power,
willpower,
5% pleasure,
50%
cocaine, 100% reason to remember the
cocaine
name.
and weed. Now you won't remember my name.
Okay, so what was some of the biggest things that you worried over in 2016? And do you think that it's going to be a problem for you with the same things coming into 2017?
2016, what I worried about?
Yeah.
I worried about where I was going to school, and I worried about how sports were going to end. So both those things are over now, and I know where I'm going to school next year to start off the
Where
year.
are you going?
Calhoun to start off the year.
And then where are you going after?
I don't know.
I plan on either going to hopefully UNA or somewhere. I don't know.
Same.
I don't know if I want to go off really far.
Yeah, I'm thinking about UNA, trying to stay kind of local.
I like
Come home
Florence
for the
too.
weekends every other weekend. And then some of those weekends, we got to go crazy.
Okay.
It's almost perfect.
That was
I
really
think
perfect.
that some of the biggest things I worried over was especially it was in the tail end of my other relationship, but I worried a lot about trying to maintain that relationship and just trying to keep both parties happy.
Yeah.
And so from January to midsummer, that was something that I worried about almost every day. And so that's not going to bother me coming into 2000.
That's what I need. Yeah.
And
You don't need to worry about it. That's another thing. Worry. I need to stop worrying.
That's what we're discussing.
Keep going.
And so, that was one of the biggest things I worried about. I also worried a lot about getting out of college early because that was I was so dead set on becoming.
You were doing nursing.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to become a
long time.
CRNA. I was so worried about all right, this is what we're doing. We're going to hit the grind. Grind don't stop. Yada yada yada. And so all that stuff, and I was just so caught up in just not necessarily the schoolwork, just in what came after the schoolwork enough to where I didn't focus on what was in front of me. I didn't pay attention to what I was doing that day, but I was worried 4 years down the road. And so I feel like a lot of that had to do with me not taking schoolwork seriously at the time. And so, I really don't think that worries from 2016 are going to be carried over.
Hey!
Get out of here.
We're doing a talk
We're on
show.
the video.
Oh.
Get out of here.
You're on YouTube now.
Yeah, moron. See his man titties. And, so I really don't think that those worries are going to carry over into 2017.
I'll find new worries. I'm sure.
Yeah, I've already tried. I've already kind of done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I've already set up my worries for 2017.
Yeah, I really have.
So that when the new year comes
bad.
around, pick right back up.
Yeah.
But what
I think you're the same way right now. I think we're both the same on worrying on one thing.
I don't think y'all should worry. Listen,
what are you talking about?
just don't worry. Be happy.
Thank you.
If I can stop, if I can really stop myself when I see another man.
You've been known to have no self-control.
Okay, so
No self-control.
if you could go back December 31st, 2015, and if you could tell yourself one thing to prepare you for this year, what would it be?
Say that again. Gosh.
If you could go back to December 31st of 2015 and you had the opportunity to talk to yourself before 2016 even happened, what would you discuss with
You know
yourself?
exactly what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking? We're discussing.
Just have more self-control. That's about it.
Like last year, you're going back and telling yourself.
Okay,
the
December
year before,
31st, 2015. That's New Year's Eve. What would you discuss with yourself to prepare you for the next year? What would you tell yourself to kind of give you a heads up on things?
Don't get your hopes up on sports.
Set the bar.
That's all he's talking about today.
No.
If you can set the bar low, you'll never really be disappointed. So apply that to school, apply it to relationships, apply it to personal standards. You'll never be disappointed, and you'll live life.
Apply it to how you smell and how.
Yeah.
If you
smell the absolute worst, you can't be disappointed if you smell bad because you can't.
Yeah.
So if you apply that logic to just about anything,
So what
you
I
will
suggest-
never be sad.
cheese dip.
For deodorant.
Yes. Whipped cream.
Yeah. I like where this is going.
Okay.
We're on a web.
For-
Between your
lotion.
toes.
Okay.
Okay, because it gets it squeaky, sticky, the best feeling. If you feel the worst,
Then
you can only look up.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then don't ever look up, because then that eventually means that you stop becoming the worst, and then you can be disappointed again.
There you
So
go.
always stay on the bottom, and I feel like that's a great way to accomplish things. A lot of things. That's what I'm talking about. But
You know, you're not really feeling this, but I feel like it's gonna be you.
He said I had cheese dip and whipped cream at home.
It's like
Screw you guys.
It's like thinking this out. I need a webcam and I need to show everyone.
But I would tell myself to enjoy the moment. It's like so cheesy. I mean, it's really corny, but
But it's
honestly,
so true.
I would tell myself not to get caught up in the future. You know?
Yeah,
Focus on what's underneath your nose, really. I mean, honestly. And that would be my lips.
Nothing.
And so I would tell myself to become a better kisser. Honestly, that's what I tell myself. No, I mean, really, I would just be like, listen, don't look so much into the future.
Yeah.
And, you know, enjoy this last year of high school, you know, your last semester. I mean, like, seriously, just enjoy every
that
minute
was
that you
it.
have.
You know, because
yeah.
they can tell. Good. They can both tell you that I
If
was
you're watching, you know what you did. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's time. Hey, come back! This is your talk show! Alright, hold up. Alright, guys. We're at 26 minutes. So what else? Oh, wow, this is cool. Next.
Alright.
Go back to the... Oh, okay. Well, that was good.
This has been Friday with Friends.
No, it's
with-
not the end.
We're not done.
questions. I literally had to
Good vibes, good waves.
I just. Oh, I didn't even say that in the intro. Oh, that sucks. I was not paying
Yeah,
attention.
you did.
I did.
Good vibes, good. No, you
Good
didn't say
waves.
good waves.
Good waves, good vibes, and good times. I said this is a good vibes podcast. That's close enough. So yeah, definitely be what I tell myself not to worry about. What's one thing that you would enjoy to see happen in 2017? Like,
Me
what?
get better at my job.
Oh,
I mean,
Actually,
you're gonna own
yes.
it one day.
Yeah, that's actually another thing I'm worrying about. If I'm ready.
To own the job, well, you got a while.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying
your grandfather's got to die.
I mean, there's so much to learn.
yeah. Oh,
Are you gonna own game day?
no.
What about you?
So, seriously, get off me.
Okay.
One thing that
I mean, like one thing that you really hope to see happen in 2017.
I want to see myself pass all my classes and
Keep looking.
Find something else.
Okay, let's be realistic. I'm just kidding. No, he's actually really, really smart.
and
It was the same thing. I think
I
all
want
three
to
of
be
us
a
did.
master prestige in Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. I'm level 29. I've played probably 4 straight hours.
Oh my gosh!
And
That is something to look forward to.
yeah.
You should get like a.
Okay. I would really enjoy to see this talk show at least double in viewers, maybe. I mean, that's kind of
Double. No, this is gonna be.
Where are you at?
Yeah,
Right now, I've got 30 subscribers on Podbean, and it's picking up on YouTube right now. I've got people watching a little more on YouTube.
Listen, you know.
I'm almost at
No.
1,000 plays and downloads for the episodes, and I'm fixing to top just over 100 on YouTube.
One thing I
actually.
think you should do, and you may think it's real stupid, but you know, Instagram Live
Yeah.
to get more viewers, put it next to that or something like that, and put it out there saying.
Or just do a live talk show on
Or
Instagram.
just do a
I've
Yes.
got Julia Lee. She's gonna make me flyers, and I was actually gonna go around to local businesses like Village Pizza, UG Whites, and I was gonna see if I could put it like where
put it
the
up.
youthful kids go, and I was gonna see if I could
Goodwill.
put them in the windows or like on the doors or
Yeah.
like put them like by the cash register or something, just to kind of
You
get
just
some
need to put a
advertising.
lot in the Sonic parking lot or the Walmart parking
So
lot.
I can get all the good kids with bad leveling kits on their trucks to listen to it. That'd be great. But that seriously would definitely like to be something that. I heard a wise words of advice today. Actually, I was watching TV and it was the artist Moby. He was on a commercial, which is why I kind of like put his because it was. He said, well, they were like, why did you become a musician? How did you become so successful at it? He was like, because I didn't have a backup plan. He was like, if you go to school to be an art director and you're like, if I become he said, if I become an art director, but if that doesn't work out, I'm going to go back to being an accountant. He was like, if you have something to fall back on, you're never going to try 100% your hardest to go at it. So he was like, I didn't have a backup plan, so music had to work. And so that was one thing I was thinking about, like, with this is like, this is kind of what I want to do. I'll have a degree, but I'm getting my degree to be able to help further this thing. And so, that was one thing that I was like, pretty neat. It was like, if you don't have a backup plan, that just means you got to work harder into what you're trying to form and create to go even further. And so I thought that was really cool. But that would be definitely one thing that I'd like to see happen in 2017.
I think it will happen.
Stuff like that.
Because I'm not being gay. I'm being gay. He's really good at these things, He's good at keeping a conversation going. He's good at improv. Yeah, that's what it is. He's good at off the whim kind of stuff, and that's what you need as a talk show because you're talking every day.
I literally probably combine. I do an hour and a half a week because these are like 30-minute segments, so that's like an hour and a half minimum. But then with all the time and all of the like stuff that I put into this, I probably do like a total of an hour and 45 minutes every week. No, it's crazy. But, I really enjoy doing it and, working around, my work schedule, which is 10 to 6 every day except for Wednesday. And now with spring semester classes coming up, I've got an 8 a.m. class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with a compressed class that goes to March the 7th on Monday at 5:30 and Wednesday at 5:30. No. And so I really picked those so it could work around my work schedule and so I would still have my nights free or whatever. Yeah, I understand. Except for Mondays and Wednesdays. But that's what we're going for. And so the last question that I had discussing, what I really wanted to ask you guys for the New Year's was, what's the biggest surprise or the biggest, shock of 2016 that, you really honestly, kind of never saw coming? Like, that it kind of blindsided you?
Oh, there's so many.
We'll pick the biggest one. Okay.
I know.
I know that's hard.
Probably everyone's going to say Trump becoming president was a pretty big shock.
Well, are you going to say that?
We're talking about your life, dude.
Yes.
You go.
Okay. Want me to be honest and not gay? Well, I'm going to be gay.
I don't care.
Who do you think what do you think?
I
actually got a girlfriend, I didn't kind of settle
You haven't
down.
had a girlfriend since...
I haven't had a girlfriend since 3 years ago.
Really? You had a girlfriend then?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it was Lauren. Yeah.
Wait, 10?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was at the end. I guess 11th, 12th. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, that is kind of a big shock. I never saw that coming. To be honest with you.
That I wanted to date,
Yeah, that is true. I would say the biggest shock to me was changing my major that I never saw coming.
Yeah.
Because I was just so streamlined focus on. I never thought in a million years I'd change my major from nursing. And then when I decided that I wanted to, I was like, well, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah. I didn't see that coming either. I didn't know. Well, I didn't see both of you setting in a major yet.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are both kind of wide. You kind of wide. You're open to a lot of things.
My birthing hips are what is probably one of the most attractive features about me.
His hips don't lie. But the thing is y'all are really wide open to a lot of things. You're able to accept a lot of things. And so I didn't know what y'all would want to specialize in, because you're both good at multiple things.
Yeah.
But it's just dependent upon what you like the most to pick. And that's the thing is that's what's the problem with everyone. Even if you find a job that you really, 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 really like, the harder part is finding a job to fit it. Especially around here.
Yeah, that's true.
So
the last thing that I had to discuss was there was some highlights that I wanted to write down. There was the clowns. And that was
cool. That was kind of cool.
But
at the same time, I didn't think it was real at all.
I wanted to see one.
Because there was rumors of some around here, but nobody's really going to come that deep into the South with such bull crap. And so you get shot.
Yeah, because you would get
dead shot. And so I thought, not just shot. I'm talking dead shot.
That's what I was trying to react. Dead shot.
There were the clowns. We already talked about, the election, graduation. He's all the way at the bottom. Graduation was honestly one of the highlights to me. I was so happy to get out of there. There were like some celebrities dying. Prince died. Muhammad
That was
Ali.
sad.
Muhammad Ali was
David
sad.
Bowie. Carrie Fisher recently.
And then her mom
mom,
yesterday.
which I did not know was the grandmother on Halloween.
Yeah.
Town.
But Harambe.
Yeah, he's there. Harambe. And so that gorilla died.
Oh, you had it? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like famous people. He really is
Brad
famous.
and Angelina Pitt broke up.
Yeah, that was
They've
sad.
been
Brad
together
Pitt's
since like
hot.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So,
Yeah, they'll probably get back together.
I hope so, but apparently he's crazy now.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah. And then the
Always.
Gatlinburg wildfire.
That was horrible.
sad.
Because those two kids started.
I
it, didn't
remember I watched a YouTube video the day after it happened of this restaurant burning down, and like a few years back, that me and my family went to eat at that restaurant. It was just crazy watching it out in flames.
they? It was a McDonald's.
It was a steakhouse.
It was a McDonald's. No, it was because I saw the firefighters going through the mountains,
Yeah.
and I was like, I've been down that. You know, I mean, all the roads look the same because it's trees and you're
It's
going
really
up a
sad.
mountain.
That's somebody's
But it
fault.
really made me think like, I might, we probably have, we probably gone up that
mean,
road.
like,
And
I used to go to Gatlinburg a lot for CYC. If you ever went to that,
Yeah.
But it was crazy.
Yeah, our family tries to go every year almost to see us. I mean,
The mountains.
the mountains, and we go, stay in a cabin,
Yeah.
and we'll go through those mountains all the time. And it's just sad to see that because there's so much stuff, so much historical stuff, so much, all that kind of
Wildlife.
thing.
See, there's a lot of wildlife.
A lot of wildlife, and it kind of messed that all up.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, that's kind of what I want to discuss. Bringing in the new year, bringing out the
Is this the
old
last
year,
podcast?
and then
crap.
putting in the good year on your tires. My Goodyear tires. I want to thank you for sponsoring this podcast, and very happy that we were able to do that and to really bring some traction into this episode. So,
And guess what? You get 4 free tires if you
Go buy them. And anyway, now I've got to get up and go stop recording. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the podcast. And anyway, I'll catch you next Monday. And so anyway,
Having a good New Year.
stay funky. And I love you guys.